Hello everyone, it's me with another deck, my latest deck. I call it Pro Toxic. It's a Proliferate and Toxic deck from Modern Rotation, 60 cards. Let's take a look. Hello everyone, we're going to shuffle the deck here. This is the Pro Toxic, Proliferate, and Toxic. It doesn't have to be that powerful, just powerful enough. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Woohoo! Nice! So first of all, let's take a look at my hand. I shall play Rimewood Falls. It's a land, snow land. It taps for one of my two colors. It taps for blue or green. I'll play it for turn or end. Put down a land for my turn. I'll pay 2. 1 blue, 1 colorless. A Thrumming Bird. It's a 1/1. Flying. With whenever a Thrumming Bird deals combat damage to a player, proliferates. So if you're doing poison counters, you'll be able to increase them with Thrumming Bird. I'm just going to move the camera. There we go. Turn 2 done. Play another Rimewood that taps for one of my two colors. I will pay 2. Infectious Bite, 2 mana, instant. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. Each opponent gets a poison counter for 2 mana. Do 1 damage to one of their creatures. They get a poison counter. They may not have flying. Move to combat. They take 1 damage flying if they don't have a flying creature. And then proliferate with Thrumming Bird. They now have 2 poison counters. Another 8 more, they lose the game. That's right. Just need 10 poison counters to lose the game. Play the forest. I'll go 1 blue. No, attack first, clear attack phase. Then pay the 1 blue. Target creature gets +1, +3, and gains flying and toxic 1 for Aspirant Ascent. Very nice for 1 mana, instant speed. Very nice. So Thrumming Bird has Poison 1, or Toxic 1. They don't have flying. They take 1 poison counter from Toxic 1. And Thrumming Bird proliferates, so they now have 4. Now there's 6 more, they lose the game. End turn. Ooh, this is nice. I'll go 1 mana. Prosthetic Injector. One of my favorites in Toxic now. 1 mana. For equipped creature gets +0, +2, and has Toxic 1. Players dealt combat damage by equipped creature also get a poison counter. And you betcha, I'm going to pay 1 again. Equip to Thrumming Bird. Move to attack. They get an extra 2 more poison counters. They now have 6 poison counters. Another 4, they lose the game. I'd end my turn. And then I'd go 2 mana at their turn. Play another Infectious Bite. Target creature deals combat damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. Each opponent gets a poison counter. They now have 7 poison counters. Another 3 more, they lose. I pass turn. Pay 1. Pay 1. I will go for Prosthetic Injector again. I'll pay the 1 mana to cast it, 1 mana to equip. Toxic 2. They take it all. They take 2 poison counters. They've got 9. But Thrumming Bird, whenever it deals combat damage to a player, proliferate. In case if Thrumming Bird died, Unnatural Restoration. And get my proliferate again. Very nice. Ultimately, you can play this deck with 4 mana. As long as you have 2, one of each colors in the opening hand, 4 mana. I think the maximum average cost for anything in here is 6, but that's your finisher. For 6 mana, you get, where is it? 6 mana. Noxious Assault. Sorry, it's 5 mana. 5. Noxious Assault. 5 mana. Creatures you control gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Whenever a creature blocks this turn, its control gets a poison counter. So, if you get 3 creatures out, they're on 7 poison counters. They can't block or they lose the game. But since all of my creatures are toxic, they lose the game anyway. Anyways, let's go again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not too bad. Not too bad. So go 1. Throwing Wood Falls. Enters the battlefield tapped. When enters the battlefield, I gain a life. And 1 green. 1 mana. Font of Progress artifact. Font of Progress enters the battlefield. 2 oil counters on it. Pay 3. Target player mills X, where X is the number of oil counters on font. So it's got 2 counters on it. I'll pay 1 mana for the injector. Pass turn. 1 blue. 1 green, 1 blue. Tap it. Branch Blight Stalker. 2 mana for a 3/1 with Toxic 2. So when it deals combat damage, they get 2 poison counters. I'll pay the 1 mana. Equip. It's now a 3/3 with Toxic 3. Pass. Better have creatures to block with soon. 2 mana. Experimental Arguary. 2 mana. Can't believe it's 2 mana. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put 1 of them into your hand. The rest of the bottom of your library in any order. Proliferate. Got 1, 2, 3. Keep the land. Always try to get the land. Put them on my deck. And I'll proliferate the Font of Progress counters. Now has 3. I go to my attack. Go for a 3/3 Toxic 3. If they take the damage, they lose 3 life and get 3 poison counters. I end my turn. Play the land. Comes into battlefield tapped. I'll go for 1, 2. Clinker Bloom. It's a 2-drop fungus. I love them. 3/2. It's a 3/2 for 2 mana. That's got 1 mana. Sacrifice it. Choose 1. Destroy target artifact. Destroy target enchantment. Or proliferate. You want to go for that. I attack with my 3/3 with Toxic 3 again. If they should block it by now. I'll still be on 6 poison counters. So I'll go kill it. I would end my turn. They'd have their turn. Probably not attack. Maybe. Who knows? 1 blue, 1 green. Unnatural Restoration. I'll get this back to my hand, creature. Then I'll proliferate. My Font of Progress now has 3 counters on it. Replay it. Pass. I will go for another Stalker. 1, 2. I'll pay 2 mana for Copper Longlegs. Sort of like Clinker Bloom, but its ability is 1 more. So it takes 2 mana instead of 1 for the sacrificial thing to proliferate. I pass. Remember, they have 3 poison counters. 1, 2. Thrumming Bird. Everyone loves that. Cast that for 2 mana. I would pass, and if they start to attack, I'd go 1 mana. Choose blocker. Block it first, the 3/2, and pay the 1 mana to proliferate. And I have 4 poison counters. And my font also has 4 counters on it. Take the turn. Go 1, 2. Experimental Arguary, again, 2 mana. Look at the top 3. 1, 2, 3. Get the land. I need that land. Always go for the land. Play the land for turn, and it proliferates. Points now have 5 poison counters. I've got 4 counters on my font there. And I'll go pay 3, tap it, they mill 4. And move to attack. I should have gone to attack first. I don't know if they have fires at all. So they take 1 damage and I proliferate. They'd have, I think, 6 poison counters. I have 5 counters on the font. I'll enter. Woohoo! Tap land, which is battlefield tapped. I gain life. So they've got 7 poison counters, eh? I'll go 1 to equip the prosthetic injector. And I'd probably pass. And I'd mill end of their turn. I'd mill 5 from the font. 1, 2, I have 7. Well, 2 mana. Proliferate to Priestess. 2 mana, instant. Each opponent gets a poison counter. Draw a card. And now I have 8 poison counters. And I draw a card. Nice. I am going to green and 1, tapping, sacrificing this. Pay the 2. I paid the 2. Proliferate. So then they have 8 poison counters. I'll pay the extra 2 mana. Tapped out. Pay 2. Unnatural Restoration. Return target permanent card from my graveyard to my hand. Proliferate. Get the better one. Clinker Bloom. So they now have 9 poison counters. And my font has now 7 counters. I end turn. I probably just blocked all my creatures now. All 3 of them. It's okay since they have 9 poison counters. I lose. Recast Clinker Bloom. 2 mana. 1 mana to sacrifice it. Proliferate. I lose the game. 10 poison counters. That's it. As soon as a player has 10 poison counters, they've lost. They've immediately lost the game with 10 poison counters. That's how this deck works. It's $25 for a modern pro-toxic deck with Proliferate and Toxic. $25 modern rotation here at Friendly Magic.